hidden in the crowd. When Jesus sees the one everyone else misses, the streets were packed. Everyone had heard Jesus was passing through Jericho, and like a festival, the crowd surged. People jostled for a glimpse, shouting, pushing, eager. Among the tall men and loud voices stood someone who was overlooked not just physically, but spiritually. He was short, yes, but he was also hated. A tax collector, a traitor to his people, rich from the poor man's labor. To the people of Jericho, Zacchaeus was scum, not worth a second glance. So he climbed a tree, a sycamore fig, high enough to see Jesus, far enough to avoid the sneers. He thought he was hiding, but Jesus saw him, right there in the middle of a crowd filled with more worthy people. Jesus looked up. Zacchaeus, come down immediately. I must stay at your house today. Luke 19:5. The crowd gasped. Him? Why him? Jesus sees the unseen. Jesus didn't care that Zacchaeus was disliked. He cared that he was seeking. He didn't care that Zacchaeus had a past. He saw that he had potential. While others judged the surface, Jesus looked at the soul. This wasn't a one-time moment. He saw the woman with the issue of blood who only dared to touch his robe. He noticed Bartimaeus, the blind beggar, shouting on the side of the road. He welcomed children when others tried to push them away. He defended a woman caught in sin, surrounded by stones. Jesus had a way of noticing the invisible, because his eyes see the heart, and he's still seeing you. Modern-day Zacchaeus moments. Maybe you're the quiet one at work. Maybe you're the overlooked sibling. Maybe you're the person who's never chosen first. Maybe you've been in a crowd, in church even, and felt completely unseen. But listen closely. Jesus sees you. He sees the mom crying in her car, the teen scrolling late at night, aching to belong, the dad holding back tears after a long, defeated day, the elderly widow who hasn't had a visitor in weeks. You may feel hidden, but heaven has its eyes on you. The miracle happens after the gaze. When Jesus looked up at Zacchaeus, something shifted. Zacchaeus went from greedy to generous, from taker to giver, from outsider to beloved, all because Jesus noticed him and made room in his journey to go to his house. When Jesus truly sees you, not just your face, but your heart, everything can change. Discussion questions. Have you ever felt invisible or overlooked in a crowd? What does it mean to you that Jesus notices the least and the last? Who in your life might feel unseen? And how can you show them love this week? Drop your answers below. Someone else might need your words more than you know. Next episode, the table turned. When Jesus flips our expectations upside down. Come back next time as we dive into the moment. Jesus flipped tables in the temple, not out of anger, but out of love for truth. What might he be flipping in your life? If this story touched your heart, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to know they are seen. Want more faith-filled stories that make Jesus feel real in today's world? Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss the next episode. You're not invisible here, you're family.